Yo, I'm a little bit late here. Oh, what a start for Cleveland as the ball is snapped over Ben Roethlisberger's head on the first play, and the Browns recover for a touchdown. What a start. Cleveland scores on the first play of the game on defense because Pouncey snaps it over Ben Roethlisberger's head into the end zone, and Cleveland recovers. Wow. Pouncey just snaps it over Roethlisberger's head, and Ben, and I believe that was the back, James Conner, couldn't get back to the ball in time. And it wasn't Garrett. Garrett was the first Brown there, but he didn't get it. I didn't see who jumped on it. But Cleveland scores on the first play of the game on defense. And that's how you start a football game, I guess. Wow. I picked a poor game to start a little bit late on. Wow. Wow. I didn't even get a chance to pour my water. Wow. So Baker and the Browns have yet to touch the ball, but they're up 7-0. Wow. So Cleveland will kick off again here for the second time in 14 seconds. Fielded at the 3, brought out to about the 25-yard line, 26 by McLeod. All right. Huh. Well, all right then. All right, let's try this again, Pittsburgh, shall we? Then in the gun, give us to Conner, running left, hesitates, and he'll fight forward to about the 28-yard line, pick up a 3. Second and 7 from the 28-yard line. Steelers moving left to right on the screen. Ben, quick short pass caught by Eric Ebron out to the 32-yard line. It'll be third down. Hey, Caden M., welcome back, my friend. What a start we missed. I started the stream basically on the snap of the first play of the game, and the Steelers Pouncey snapped it over Ben's head into the end zone, and the Browns are covered for a touchdown. So Steelers with the ball back, 3rd and 3 from their own 32-yard line. Ben in the gun, looking right under pressure, dumps it short for Conner, who makes one man miss, and he picks up a first down for Pittsburgh out to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st and 10 Pittsburgh from there. So the Browns offense is yet to see the field, and they're up 7-0. So that's cool. You'll love to see it. We got the Baker Mayfield Cleveland Browns jersey on tonight. James Conner with the carry, and he gets a good hole up the middle, pick up a 9 all the way out to the 46-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 1. Taking a look here at the Browns defense. Myles Garrett leading the front four. Man, that's not as good of a linebacker core as I remember the Browns having, or as good of a secondary. Do they have like people out? I know Bitonio's out because of COVID. But yeah, 2nd and 1. James Conner, the carry, running left, and I don't think he's got it. I think it'll be 3rd and inches here for Pittsburgh on their second drive of the game. Third and 1. Give is to the Watt brother, Derek, the fullback for Pittsburgh, and he'll pick up the first down up the middle. You want the Browns to win? Darn right I want the Browns to win. I both hate Pittsburgh and love Baker Mayfield, so it just makes sense. Ben under center. Steelers at their own 48-yard line. 10:54 to go here in the first. Ben, play fake. Looking left. He's going to dump it short, and he overthrows his man, and it's intercepted. Intercepted at midfield. That's... Oh, my goodness. And the Browns forced their second turnover of the game. Woo! That was Stewart on the pick. A one-handed stab by Stewart in the middle of the field as Ben overthrew his target. And what a start for the Browns defense. Already giving them the lead 7-0 and also getting them the ball back. Whew. What a start. I don't even know how to react to this. It's incredible. As we hit basically the first commercial break. Like, dang, bro. Cleveland's already forced 2 turnovers and they've got 7 points. Love to see it. Wow is right, Caden. Wow, indeed. MJ Stewart with the one-handed, I mean, good start. Yeah, no kidding. Now let's just hope they can keep it up. I gotta pull up the rosters because I know the Browns roster a little bit better than I do the Steelers roster. That being said, I don't know it as much as I should. You know, as the resident Browns fan, obviously, you know, I should probably know the roster a little bit better. No, I freaking love Baker, dude. He's my favorite. He's not my favorite, but he's up there. Baker Mayfield starts first snap under center. Nick Chubb is the back. Play fake. Baker rolling to his right. He's going to float one down the sideline and overthrowing everybody. Incomplete. Man, what a stab from Stewart. Yeah, he's pretty good. I feel like Baker got a lot of hate for his struggles, but when you had to go through like 4 coaches in 3.5 years or something, like you were bound to just struggle a little bit. As he finds Austin Hooper here, Browns went empty set on 2nd and 10. He finds Austin Hooper for a pickup of about 6 on the play. And then you finally gave him, got him the sturdy offensive line. Not that the Browns have had a bad offensive line, his career. But really cleaned it up this year after struggling last year. Baker in the gun, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Now motions Landry right to left. Mayfield takes a snap, throws over the middle. Jarvis Landry at the 25, makes a man miss to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Jarvis Landry, 10 minutes, breaks a tackle at the 5, and he finds the pylon. Touchdown Cleveland, and it's 13-0 Browns. Wow. Jarvis Landry beats Mike Hilton on the inside move. Baker finds him, and then Landry all the way to the house. 40 yards, 13-0 Cleveland. How the best start a team can have. It's yeah. Cody Parkey on for the extra point. Snap, good hold down, and Parkey's kick is good. And just like that, 5 minutes into the game, and it's 14-0 Browns. Yeah, maybe I should have been wearing this Baker Mayfield jersey every week. You know what I'm saying? Wow. 14-0 Browns. And they've already scored on offense and on defense. I'd say that's a pretty good start. Pittsburgh, rather. Looking for anything, I guess. Man, I am really excited, by the way. So the Saints smacked Chicago like everyone predicted. So the Rams play the Packers next week, which means, by the way, I will be streaming that game Saturday at 3:30 Central Time. But anyway, we get Davante Adams against Jalen Ramsey this week. What a matchup that'll be. I kind of thought the Browns would be losing since they don't have a coach. Yeah, I kind of thought the same thing. Losing a coach, and they lost their left guard, Joel Bitonio. He's like one of the most constant left guards, one of the most constant guards in general in football. And he's also out with COVID. And I think they're without like 1 or 2 other coaches, just like in general for COVID. Or Denzel Ward. That's true. Denzel Ward also out, I believe. Oh, that's the name that I wasn't recognizing. That was the name that that wasn't listed as a starter that I just completely missed. Guess he's also out with COVID. So the Browns will kick it off for the third time in 5 minutes here. Returned by Ray McLeod. He took it about 2 yards deep in the end zone. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. And the Steelers will start their drive from the 25 again. 17 consecutive home wins for the Steelers against the Browns. Wow. Ben against the Browns is 23-2-1. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Browns will take over from their own. They gave them the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10, Steelers from the 26. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Ben in the gun, give it to James Conner. Cuts it up the middle, and he picks up about 6 on the play out to the 32-yard line, tackled by B.J. Goodson. Baker Mayfield's first NFL playoff touchdown pass, 40-yarder to Jarvis Landry. 2nd and 4 here for Pittsburgh from the 32-yard line. Ben in the gun, give his to James Conner again, running left. He'll get close to the marker. He'll be about a half-yard short. Do you think Lamar Jackson will get most touchdowns by a quarterback? I don't know what he's at, and I don't know what the record is. So 3rd and 1 here for the Steelers at their own 35. I formation here for Pittsburgh. Ben give is to Derek Watt, and he's not going to get it. Cleveland broke through the line early and stuffs Derek Watt for no gain, maybe even a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh's offense continues to struggle. Larry Ogunjobi busts through the line. The Browns rushing. Let me check. Jordan Berry into punt. Donovan Peoples-Jones deep to return. And he will field it about the 27. He gets out to about the 34. And the Browns will start from there again. The Browns should never bother with practice again. Who needs it? Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Do they include the let me learn how to speak again. Do they include the playoffs in like season stats, or is that a completely, because I thought that they were completely different like stats. I assume Lamar Jackson will break the career rushing touchdown record. Yes. As far as season, I'm pretty sure they're different stats. But I mean, he might get there if they include the playoffs. The Rams have tweeted out that Cooper Kupp is expected to play. John Wolford and David Edwards are day-to-day, and McVay said of Aaron Donald, don't expect that to affect his game status for this week. So it sounds like Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp will both be playing against the Packers on Saturday. The Browns are on pace to win 168-0. I don't think they include stats from playoffs to season stats. Yeah, I don't think they do either. But I do think Lamar will break the career rushing touchdown record for a quarterback. Because I think Cam has it right now. Baker Mayfield under center here to start the Browns' second drive of the game. 1st and 10 from the 35. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Nick Chubb is the back, and he'll get the carry running left. He's got a hole across the 40 to the 45, 50, and knocked out of bounds into Pittsburgh territory at the 48-yard line. 17 yards on the play for Nick Chubb, and the Browns offense keeps rolling. Wrestled out of bounds by Minkah Fitzpatrick there was Chubb, but not before he picks up 17. Browns now at the Cleveland 48 already, or at the Steelers 48 already. Baker in the gun gives to Nick Chubb. Another big hole up the middle inside the 35-30 and down to the 27-yard line. Nick Chubb, back-to-back runs of 17 or more. He picks up 20 on that one. Cleveland. Who came to play tonight? Cleveland did. First and 10, Cleveland. Another give to Chubb, this time running right, and this time not as much room. He only picks up about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. And if the Cardinals would have made the playoffs, I would have streamed with the Kyler Murray jersey. But, oh well. 2nd and 9, Baker, empty set. Quick screen to Jarvis Landry. He's got a blocker out in front, and he'll pick up about 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Third and 5 upcoming here for the Browns. Great offensive line in Cleveland. J.C. Treader, Wyatt Teller in the middle. And, of course, Joel Bitonio, the other guard, out for the day. 3rd and 5. Trips receivers left, 1 to the right. Now Landry motions right to left. Kareem Hunt is the back. Baker throws left side, and he's got his man at the 11-yard line. That's Higgins, Rashard Higgins on the reception. 5 minutes to go here in the third, and the Browns 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line into the red zone, looking to extend the lead already, up 14-0. Ooh. Wonder if they'll take a look at that. It looks like the ball was on the ground, but it looked like he had control. Baker Mayfield under center. Kareem Hunt is the back. 3 receivers right. Mayfield takes a snap, give to Hunt running left. He finds a crease inside the 10, cuts back to the 5. He meets his man, and he piles his way into the end zone, keeps the legs churning, and it's 20-0. Kareem Hunt. 20-0 Cleveland. 4:40 to go in the first. Wow. Kareem Hunt keeps the legs churning inside the 5 and plows his way into the end zone. J.C. Treader, a good block, and who did he meet there? Uh, 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 Robert Spillane was who he met at about the 4-yard line as Cody Parkey makes it 21-0 Cleveland. Wow. Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, and it's 21-0. Touch Brown. That's a good one. One of my friends just sent me a GIF of Juju Smith-Schuster getting ready to like catch a ball during warmups, and Odell Beckham Jr. just slides behind him and starts doing like this weird dance. Oh man, what a start for Cleveland. 21-0 in the first quarter. They've scored a defensive touchdown, a passing touchdown, and a rushing touchdown. Whew. Put Mason in, Ben looking rough. Oh, yeah, dude. I am all for seeing Mason Rudolph against Myles Garrett again. Woo. It's nice seeing the Browns into playoffs. Yeah, no kidding. It's nice to see, it's nice to see the different teams in the playoffs compared to like college football, right? Like this year we got the Browns, we got the Bills, the Dolphins were good this year, which was good to see. The Bucks were good, which is nice, even if it is because of Tom Brady. But it's a lot cooler than seeing Alabama Clemson 5 years in a row. So Ben from the gun finds his man Deontay Johnson, his first reception, picks up about 11 on the play as Pittsburgh looks to get something rolling. Browns looking to go a little bit of tempo here as they've currently been outgained by Cleveland 111-43. Ben takes a snap, rolling to his left. He flips it to the far side. He finds Clace Chapulu, picks up about 8 on the play, but there is a flag down. First time we're hearing from referee Sean Smith, and it is going to be a hold against Pittsburgh. So following the hold, Pittsburgh put in another big hole. It's 1st and 20. Ball at the 26-yard line. Ben takes a snap. Looked like Cleveland might have jumped, but they didn't. He throws it high, and it's almost intercepted. He was looking for Juju. He fires incomplete. OMG pick. Yeah, put Mason in. Bounced off his hands. Oh, I didn't even see Chase 3K. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've enjoyed so far. Good at having people in the chat. 2nd and 20. Steelers from their own 26-yard line. Ben in the gun takes a snap, looking over the middle. He throws, and it's intercepted again. Intercepted again to the 45-yard line. The return to the 35-30, 25-20 with a convoy pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Sorry, Chase. Our stream is a little bit delayed. I thought you were still talking about the previous one. High throw from Ben, and it's his 2nd pick of the game. And Cleveland's got a chance to make it a 4-score game in the 1st quarter. Corvette, this bitch. Ben throws high. He was looking for, I believe that was Deontay Johnson. And wow. Sheldrick Redwine, just right place at the right time. The throw 2 throws ago was almost intercepted as Ben missed high. And this time he misses high, and it is picked. 3 turnovers in a quarter here for the Pittsburgh offense. And the Browns have it 1st and 10 at the Steeler 15-yard line. Baker under center. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Back is Chubb. Give is to Chubb running left, and nothing doing for Nick Chubb on that one. Loses a yard. Back to the 16. This game is over. See, I'm inclined to say that this is still the Browns, but I feel like the Browns are good enough this year to hold a 21-point lead. Second and 10 from the 16-yard line now, or 2nd and 11, I should say. Empty set for the Browns. Baker pumps, throws far or near side. He finds his receiver. It's the back, Nick Chubb. Shoved out of bounds inside the 10. It'll be 3rd down, Cleveland there. Third and 3. Nick Chubb comes out of the game. Kareem Hunt back in the game. 3rd and 3 from the 8-yard line. Baker in the gun. Hunt to his right. 2 receivers each side. Give is to Kareem Hunt running left. Looking for the corner. He slips through it. He makes a cut at the 5. And Kareem Hunt. Touchdown Browns. It's 27-0 in the 1st. J.C. Treader with the big block on the edge. And 27-0 in 13 minutes. J.C. Treader, the pull block from the center position. And Kareem Hunt with the cut at the 5. 27-0. And whew, Cleveland Cody Parkey's extra point is good. 28-0. Cleveland rolling in the playoffs. Cleveland Browns have just set the record for the most points in a quarter. I believe quarter. Maybe it was the first quarter. Most points in the first quarter in playoff history in the NFL. I should have just been wearing this all season. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me. Wow. Cleveland. Who is the head coach? I honestly couldn't tell you. I legitimately couldn't tell you. I thought maybe a quick Google search would tell me, but I honestly don't know. Hi, Squealers played themselves. Ravens 8, welcome to the stream. Good to have you back. Oh my. Ohio State is going to die for this. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Ravens 8. Good to have you in the chat. 28 zip. Ray McLeod will take a knee this time in the end zone. No return this time. My goodness. This is looking like Carolina, or not Carolina, Denver. Seattle, Denver in the Super Bowl when Seattle won, what was it, 48-6? That's what this is looking like. So the Steelers will start from the 25. And how are the Browns 11, or how are the Steelers 11-0? That's a good question. Roethlisberger, a very good improv play there from Ben and the Steelers to find Deontay Johnson. There's a flag, and I feel like this will come back for an ineligible man downfield. Today I call them the Browns and not the Clowns. I actually want them to win. Yeah, me too, Ravens 8. And it is an ineligible man downfield. Even when things go right for Pittsburgh, they don't go right. Yes, I'm sorry, Ravens 8, but I am wearing my Baker Mayfield jersey. First and 15, Steelers at their own 20. A minute and a half to go here in the first. 28-0 Cleveland. Give is to James Conner running left. He'll pick up the yardage lost on the penalty, and it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 25. I'd wear one now as well. I absolutely despise the Squealers. All right, fair enough. I don't have to feel bad then. Second and 10, Steelers. Two receivers left, one right here for Ben. Ebron is the tight end in the gun. Ben looks Ebron's way near side, and it's off his hands and incomplete. 3rd and 10. Coming up for the Steelers. Hey, it's pretty funny. You know, they put a NFL playoff game on Nickelodeon, and now they put a playoff game on Comedy Central. I'm wearing a Blue Jacket jersey now because it's Columbus, not too far from Cleveland. Yeah, that makes sense. 3rd and 10 here from the 25-yard line. Ben in the gun, two receivers, right, one left. Ben rolling to his right, dumps it down to Ebron, who stiff arms a man at the 30, and he'll pick up the first down. So finally something goes the Steelers' ways. They pick up 3rd and 10 with an 11-yard reception by Ebron. That's true. You did say that you had a jersey of every team. Three days, man. NHL begins. Another high snap, but this time Ben secures it, gives to Connor running right. Not a lot of room, cuts back to the middle, and maybe picks up a yard. And that should bring us to the end of the first quarter. I can't imagine Pittsburgh wants to snap it again. They want to move on as quickly as possible. 28-0. 28-0 at the end of the first. Cleveland. A defensive touchdown, a passing touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns, both from Kareem Hunt. And 15 minutes later, it's 28-0. Oh man, if the Browns win, is it going to be Mayfield Mahomes next week? I think if the Browns win, it'll be Mayfield Mahomes next week. That'll be fun. So if the Browns win, the lowest seed would be them at 6. So yeah, they would go to the Chiefs. And then the Bills would play the Ravens. For those of you that missed it earlier, the Saints beat the Bears, as we all predicted. So the Packers will host the Rams next week on Saturday. If they keep it up, the Browns will have 112 points. Yeah, they are on pace to win 112-0. Number 63, name Rat. Number 2, number 19, guess the name. I got nothing. Ravens 8. But I will be streaming Saturday for Packers Rams. That should be a fun game. Should I say it? I think you should say it, or you should say whatever you call him, because then maybe I'll be able to get it. Man, could you imagine Mayfield versus Mahomes next week if we got the Texas Tech versus Oklahoma game like we did a few years ago in college? But yeah, I'll be streaming Packers Rams next week, Saturday at 3:30 Central Time. And actually, I was planning on streaming the national championship game tomorrow night in college football, but unfortunately, we're playing D&D tomorrow night. So I will number 19 named all right, Ravens 8. I see you. 2nd and 9 here. Ben goes empty set, and that'll be a false start on Pittsburgh. A couple people moved. So we'll have Saints, Bucks, and Packers, Rams in the NFC. And then in the AFC, we'll either have Chiefs, Ravens, and Bills, Steelers, or Chiefs, Browns, and then Ravens, Bills. Juju Smith-Schuster with the reception, and it'll be third down for Pittsburgh. Third and 5 from the 41-yard line. Pittsburgh really needs anything. I don't know if it'll help them, but they need it. Ben in the gun, short throw over the middle to Ebron, and he'll pick up another first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ebron has been about the only offensive weapon for the Steelers tonight. Nobody else doing much for the Pittsburgh offense. 28-0. Cleveland leading. 14 minutes to go in the half. Pittsburgh moving right to left at their own 47-yard line. 3 receivers right here for Ben in the gun. Airing it out for about the first time tonight, and it's almost intercepted, but he overthrows everybody. Squealers deserve this. Yeah, you're right. You right. Ben empty set on 2nd and 10. 2 receivers each side. 1 tight end in the game. Ben, straight drop over the middle. He finds his man, James Washington, and he's inside the Browns' 40-yard line. Squealers, shit. Here we go again. Gotta love it on third down. Do you think the only reason the Steelers did so good is because they had an easy schedule? Yes and no. Yes and no. I'll pull up their schedule here really quick. Ben throws far side. He's got his man Clace Chaypool, who is wrestled to the ground. Ball comes out late, but forward progress stopped. And I think that's the correct call. Let's see. The Giants. Okay, yeah. Broncos, yeah. I mean, you could say they had an easy schedule. Like, you could absolutely say that. But, I mean, they also played Cleveland, Tennessee, Baltimore 3 weeks in a row and won all 3 of those games. As Ben goes over the middle and it's dropped by Ebron inside the 30-yard line, it'll be another third down upcoming for the Steelers offense. I mean, they beat Cleveland 38-7 in week 6. Then they beat Tennessee 27-24, and they beat Baltimore 28-24. And then later in the year, they beat Baltimore again 19-14. And then they beat Indy 28-24 off of that really, really good second half from Ben Roethlisberger. So, I mean, I don't think it's specifically because they had an easy schedule. I think, you could attribute some of it to it. But at the same time, you can only beat who you play, as Roethlisberger throws a duck inside the 15 and it falls incomplete. And as Ravens 8 has mentioned, it will be a punt upcoming for the Steelers. Yeah, I mean, you look at their other opponents, though. I mean, Giants, Broncos, Texans, Eagles, the first 5 weeks. They had a bye week 4. And then, they did play, like I said, Browns, Titans, Ravens in a row. And then they went right back to Cowboys, Bengals, Jags. Like, that was their first 11 or first 10 games. And then they beat Baltimore week 12 to go to 11-0. A little bit of a high snap there on the punt and a nice kick. It should go out of bounds, and it does. Referee comes up to about the 10, and He'll mark it down out of bounds there. Cleveland with the ball back at their own 10-yard line after the punt from Pittsburgh and holding a 28-0 lead. And then to lose to a nameless team. They did lose to a nameless team. I don't know. I feel like Pittsburgh is one of those teams, though, that I feel like Pittsburgh is very up and down. Like, I feel like they're a really good team that just struggles for some reason, and I don't know what that reason is. I don't know if it's because Ben's just getting old, or if it's because like they need a better wide receiver one than Juju. Because I mean, if you look at it, Juju Smith-Schuster was a lot better when Antonio Brown was there to attract all the attention. I don't think Juju is a good enough wide receiver one, and that's nothing against Juju. Like, I think he's got good hands. I think he's a good route runner. I think he's a fine wide receiver too. But I don't think he's a good enough wide receiver one. And maybe I'm wrong. But you look at what he did when Antonio Brown was there versus what he's doing now, and it's like two completely different players. Again, I mean, you can only beat who you play. I mean, that's been the thing for the Patriots for the last ever, playing in the AFC East. So I thought he would do better. Yeah, I had high hopes for Juju. And he did have some pretty good games later in the season. He kind of turned it on a little bit down the stretch. But I mean, if you just look at his, I mean, let's take a look here. Yeah, I mean, you look at the last 2 years compared to the year that Antonio Brown was there. It's two completely different pairs of stats. It's just completely different. 1st and 10 at Cleveland from their own 10-yard line following the punt. Mayfield under center gives to Nick Chubb, and not a lot doing off the left side for Chubb on 1st down. Because what? Antonio Brown was there until 18, and then 19 he left, and then 20 he had the whole everything. Jags may have the number 1 pick, but the Jets are still the worst team. They can't tank against playoff teams. Yeah, I don't know what in the world happened with the Browns, or not the Browns, the Jets. I mean, that was insane. Baker Mayfield fire is incomplete. Looking for Rashard Higgins. It falls incomplete. They suck at sucking. They do suck at sucking. Third and 10 upcoming for the Browns. Mayfield takes a snap. He's going to float one down near sideline. He's looking for his man Higgins, and it's broken up last minute. And a 3-and-out forced by the Steelers defense. So maybe a little bit of momentum built on that drive. But again, down 28-0 already. Quite the hole to dig out of for the Steelers. Just 4 more touchdowns, and the Steelers are right back in it. Yeah, obviously. Punt is away. Ray McLeod deep to receive, and he will make the fair catch, falling to his bum at the 46-yard line. Pittsburgh will take over there. I've gone back and forth on Steelers Browns for this playoff game because I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of thought Pittsburgh would win this game because they played Week 17. The Browns did not look good. It just nothing looked right for Cleveland in Week 17, and I don't know what the case was for that. But yeah, I have no idea what happened Week 17. But they came out and first play of the game, Pittsburgh gave them 7 points. So I don't know, maybe that's just what they needed, and it got Pittsburgh rattled, and it gave Cleveland confidence, and it just kind of spiraled from there. But I feel like Cleveland's got a better offense than Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh's got a better defense, and Cleveland's defense is making plays and Pittsburgh's offense isn't. So I guess this is kind of expected. If you figured in that the Steelers would have 3 turnovers at the end of the first quarter. Yeah, I went back and forth on this game for a while. It's been I certainly thought it would be closer than it is right now. Hall of Fame City, Canton, Ohio. Here we go. Browns, here we go. Darn right. Papa Capify. I don't know if I said that right, but welcome to the stream, my man. Hope you're enjoying the game so far. We're having a fun time here. Broke out the Baker Mayfield jersey just for you guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pittsburgh's defense forced the 3 and out, and they'll get the ball here at their own 46-yard line, trailing 28-0. Ben in the gun. Connor to his left, 2 receivers each side. Ben throwing far side. He's got his man Deontay Johnson close to midfield. Well, welcome to stream, Papa Capify. If you've enjoyed hanging out with us, be sure to like and subscribe somewhere down here. I think the buttons should be. Love hanging out with people here in the chat, as the give is to Connor running up the middle. He picks up about 2.5. It'll be 3rd and short coming up for the Steelers. Papa Capify, we stream on the channel for usually just Packers and Iowa State Cyclones games. But decided to stream some for the playoffs this year, and we're having a fun time. We streamed which one did we streamed? Washington Tampa last night, and we got Cleveland Pittsburgh tonight. And then I was planning on streaming the college football playoff championship game, but I have a prior commitment. Ball deflected, and it's intercepted again. Ben is picked off for the 3rd time tonight. Porter Gustin on the interception. The ball was deflected up in the air at the line, and Ben can't believe it. Intercepted again by Cleveland. Did you ever have a PS2? I did not have a PS2, but one of my good friends did. I'd go over there and play there. What a catch. Gustin Big fella, number 97. Taylor got his hand up and batted it up. And Gustin, looking like a wide receiver out there, making a diving catch. Woo! Look at the athleticism from the big fella. I did not have a PS2, but a good friend of mine did. So did play on that quite frequently, pretty much every time I went over to his house as a kid. So the Browns will take over from their own 47. Baker under center. Give is to Nick Chubb running right. Finds a crease on the edge, and he's got a first down. Cleveland close to the 40. They'll mark him down at the 41. Nick Chubb, another nice gain on the ground. Does this look familiar? Please insert PlayStation or PlayStation 2 format disc. God. Oh, God. No. The PTSD is coming. The PTSD is here. It's alive and well, and Ravens 8 has brought it. Nick Chubb, 6 carries, 50 yards as the Browns. 1st and 10 from the Steelers' 41-yard line. Baker under center. Give is to Chubb running left, and this time, not a lot of room. TJ Watt off the edge makes the play in the backfield. Loss of a couple. As Jack Conklin is slow to get up for Cleveland. About the one negative thing for the Browns tonight so far through a quarter plus of play. Every Squealers fan sees this on their TV right now. Please remove Trash Station or Trash Station 2 format disc. This is about to be the biggest blowout in NFL history. I would love to see this be the biggest blowout in NFL history. They need to win by 74 to beat it. Baker Mayfield under pressure, and there's a flag down. Baker does his best to escape it, and he finds his man inside the 30, but I think this will come back for a hold. That was what, Washington did that? 73-0. Holding is, in fact, a call on Lamb, who just came into the game for Conklin. Wouldn't have thought the Browns would be blowing them out. Yeah, I definitely thought this would be closer than what it is. And it looks like Conklin is walking to the locker room under his own power, so good to see that, but obviously not good to see that he's leaving the game. So Baker in the gun here on 2nd and 21, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Baker takes the snap, looking, he throws deep over the middle, and it's dropped. He had Austin Hooper open, and it would have been a nice gain up the middle. Would have certainly liked it more than having 3rd and 21. Not a lot in the playbook for 3rd and 21. I mean, Baker puts it right on the numbers, and Hooper just right through his hands. So 3rd and 21 Browns from their own 48-yard line. Give is to Kareem Hunt, who gets back into Steelers territory, and he'll get all the way down inside the 40. Down close to the 38-yard line. And an interesting choice here for Cleveland. It'd be about a 55-yard field goal. Offense stays on the field here. 7:51 to go in the first half. Baker and the offense stay on the field. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Kareem Hunt motions to the backfield. Baker looking to hard count. Does not get anybody to jump. And 4th and 8. Bro, the Browns win in the Super Bowl. Police officer, welcome to the stream. Cleveland burns a timeout here. I personally would have taken the delay of game, but maybe that's just me. I don't know if the Browns are winning the Super Bowl, but if they play every first quarter like they played this first quarter, it's going to be tough to stop them. I was thinking today, like, Steelers would just obliterate Cleveland. And I just imagine the Steelers fumbling their first snap of the game, scoring like 2 TDs after, but I knew that's not happening. Yeah. So 4th and 8 upcoming. The Steelers will receive the punt. Browns look to pin them deep. Maybe get another, maybe get some more points on the board with the defense. Fair catch called for and made at the 10-yard line by Ray McLeod. Still 28-0. Browns in the second quarter. Steelers have not done much, as apparent by the scoreboard. Yeah, police officer, welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the game so far. If you're still here, that is. Browns should have won in 2017. Yeah, you're right. Hey, you should be happy that they didn't win in 2017, because then they wouldn't have gotten Baker. Right? Wasn't that the Baker pick? So close to 16-0. So close. Almost got it. Jack Conklin is a hamstring injury, questionable to return. Why is there a Penguins commercial? Sidney Crosby is garbage. I'm actually watching it on Peacock. So currently I just have it. Currently my screen is just, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's playing this very calming, soothing music. So thankfully, I don't have to deal with Penguins commercials. I'm actually really looking forward to playing the Rams next week. I think that'll be a really intriguing game. We get Devontae Adams against Jalen Ramsey. We get Andrew Whitworth against the ends of Iowa State, of Green Bay, Za'Darius and Preston and Rashawn Gary. Steelers in the gun from their own 11, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Ben takes a snap under pressure, dumps it off to the back, and he's met hard at the 15, 14-yard line. That was Benny Snell. Taken down by B.J. Goodson. Mike Prefer is the acting head coach. He's the special teams coach, and he's the acting head coach for the Browns tonight. 2nd and 6 Steelers. Ben throws. He's got his man Juju at the 20, and he's met there. It'll be 3rd and 1 upcoming for the Steelers. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Rams Packers. Cam Akers does scare me just because of how quick he is. And our linebackers are not exactly known for, tackling people. But if we can get pressure, I like our chances. Benny Snell up the middle, and I think he's got enough for the first down. Forward progress should give him enough, as the near side line judge is marking so. And yeah, Benny Snell does pick up the first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 Pittsburgh. Ben from the gun, straight drop throws. He's got his man James Washington out close to the 40-yard line. James Washington, of course, stud receiver out of Oklahoma State, the wide receiver factory that is Oklahoma State. Of course, they've got currently Tylan Wallace, who will be entering the NFL draft. Of course, Tylan Wallace opted out of the bowl game in the second half after watching Derek King get hurt. Ben takes the snap, 3-man rush from Cleveland. Ben, plenty of time, steps up, and he finds James Washington again out close to midfield, and another first down for Pittsburgh. I have a friend who's a Niners fan. Yesterday, he texted me, Sea Chickens versus Lambs. What a wonderful matchup. And he also laughed at my Seahawks fan friend because they lost. This was hilarious. Yeah, I was pretty happy the Seahawks lost. They give me a lot of playoff PTSD. Ben throwing it deep again, and he's got Washington again. James Washington having a big drive. A drive that started at their own 10, and they're already into Browns territory. Nice throw by Ben, finding the hole in the zone. Well, you got the Lambs now. Yeah. Let's hope they're the Lambs next week. Ben in the gun, 2 receivers left to 1 right. James Conner is the back to his right. Browns rush 4. Ben hit, but he is able to dump it down to James Conner, who gets inside the 20 with a stiff arm and fights his way close to the 15. BJ Goodson on the stop. A little bit of talking back and forth between the two. Pittsburgh looking to put on the board some points, of which they have none currently. 3.5 to go here in the first half. 28-0 Cleveland. Ben empty set. Quick throw near side. He finds his man Deontay Johnson close to the 10-yard line. I think they'll give it to him. It should be 1st and goal Pittsburgh. They marked him just outside the 10-yard line at the 11. So it'll be 1st and 10 Pittsburgh from the 11 with 3 minutes to go in the half. Ben throws far side. He's got his man at about the 8-yard line. That's Washington again. And again, the ball comes out late, but ruled down prior. 2nd down. Steelers should punt here. Ben in the gun. Quick throw. He finds Ebron just short of the first down marker. Inside the 2, but not quite to the 1. Steelers looking to go tempo, maybe get one more snap off here before the 2-minute warning. 2:03, 2:02. They do get the snap off. Ben looking near side. He throws, and it's through the hands of Juju Smith-Schuster. Incomplete. 4th and 1 at the 2-minute warning. Pittsburgh with the ball at the 2-yard line of Cleveland. Worth noting, Cleveland will get the ball to start the second half. Let's take a look at how the fantasy basketball team is doing. Dang, bro. Steph Curry is not helping me out in the points department. Oh, man. I'm going to lose. Dang it. I'm going to lose in fantasy basketball this week, boys. Because freaking Kyrie Irving didn't play. He missed like every game this week. Where were you when I needed you the most, Kyrie? No, I'm just kidding. It was for personal reasons. So I'll believe for now that it was for legitimate reasons. So what are we thinking here, boys? We think what are we thinking for the Super Bowl here? I think I said yesterday I wanted it to be Bills Packers, or I guess Browns Packers. But that I thought it would be Chiefs Saints. Oh, the Browns. Opponents were 22 of 27 on 4th down. That was the most conversions allowed in NFL history. That's not great. So 4th and 1 at Pittsburgh from the 2-yard line of Cleveland. Fourth and 1. Low snap. Give is to Connor. And second effort. I think he got it. Second effort. I think he got there. Low snap and everything. Cleveland comes out with the ball again. I think he's got it. They're going to wind the clock and say he got it. So 1st and goal, Pittsburgh. Ben in the gun, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Connor is the back. Give is to Connor, who walks into the end zone off the right side. And Pittsburgh on the board here at the end of the first half, 28-6. Pittsburgh on the board. Woo! Very low snap there. And then James Conner waltzes in off the right side. And Pittsburgh to try to make it 28-7. Boswell's extra point is up and perfect. 28-7, Cleveland on top. But Pittsburgh finds some momentum here at the end of the first half. And boy, do they need it with Cleveland getting the ball first in the third quarter. Bills Saints. The Saints know how to beat the Bucks. Maybe Bills in Green Bay. Yeah, I am more worried about the Saints than I am the Bucks. I think I talked about this a little bit yesterday. It's not that I don't think the Bucks are good, but I don't think Rodgers is going to do what he did against Tampa again. And I think the Saints are a more complete team than Tampa. Just top to bottom, I think the Saints are a more complete team. So, I mean, ideally, the Bears would have won this week. Then we could have played the Bears, and then the Rams would have beaten the Bucks again. And then it would be Rams Packers in the NFC Championship game. But it's nice to know that we got home games. That's all I care about. Pittsburgh to kick it off here. Cleveland receiving their first kickoff of the day. Fielded at the 3-yard line. Out across the 25 to the 30 and to the 35-yard line is Johnson. I have a feeling the Bills will make the Super Bowl. It'd be great. I would love to see the Bills in the Super Bowl. So I assume the Browns will not go conservative here, but we will see. Baker in the gun, 2 receivers, right, 1 left. Give is to Nick Chubb, who hesitates, waiting for a hole to open up. Nothing really does. And he gets out close to the 40, a minute and a half to go here in the half. Cleveland has 2 timeouts remaining. And it sounds like they called their second one. Second and 6. Oh, Pittsburgh called a timeout. Interesting. I love how the NFL can be so wholesome at times. We all know the pain Browns fans have gone through, so this just makes all of us happy. Yeah, you're right. Second and 6, ball at the 40-yard line of Cleveland. The Browns looking to extend the lead. Baker throws far side off the hands of Rashard Higgins, and it'll be 3rd and 6 Cleveland. Imagine the Steelers coming back. I don't want to. 3rd and 6, Cleveland. Baker steps up in the pocket, avoids the rush. He's got room to run. He's going to take off far side. He's right at the marker. And it looks like... And they are going to give him the first down. So first down and out of bounds. Baker Mayfield. I don't want to imagine the Steelers come back. It would be very Browns, though, if Pittsburgh came back. Clock stopped at 104. Gotcha. So Baker got out of bounds, and the clock kept running. So they've asked the clock operator to put 17 seconds back on the clock. So we're at 1:21 to go in the first half. Cleveland up 28-7 and driving. First and 10 Browns at their own 46-yard line. Baker in the gun. Steelers bring a blitz. Baker dumps it off short to Nick Chubb, who picks up a yard or so and gets out of bounds again. Second and long upcoming. Second and 9, Cleveland. Baker in the gun, through receivers right, one to the left. Nick Chubb is the back to Baker's left. Baker takes the snap. Steelers bring a blitz again. He dumps it off to Chubb again. Nobody out guarding Chubb, who cuts inside and he makes a man miss. Nick Chubb, an excellent run after the catch. And he gets out of bounds again. 1:09 to go. Excellent catch after the run by Nick Chubb. Made a man miss, got inside, and then bounced it back outside. Gets out of bounds, saves the timeout, gets the Browns in scoring position at the 32-yard line. Excellent run after the catch. Baker Mayfield in the gun, through receivers right, one left again. Another blitz from Pittsburgh. Baker finds his man over the middle. That's Hooper. Close to another first down as we reach a minute to go. Cleveland still with 2 timeouts. Pittsburgh also has 2 timeouts remaining. Second and 2. Browns with the ball at the Steelers 24. Give his to Kareem Hunt. Finds a seam and he lowers the shoulder inside the 15 to the 12. Kareem Hunt. Browns burn their second timeout. 42 seconds to go. Browns with 1 timeout. Another just excellent run here from Kareem Hunt. Really good block. I think that was the backup guard that's in the game. An excellent block to spring Kareem Hunt. First and 10 from the 12. Baker in the gun. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Kareem Hunt is still the back. Baker takes a snap, looks over the middle. He's got his man Hooper inside the 10 to the 7. Don't tell me the Browns called their last time out. Why would you call your last time out there? Why would you call the last time out there? You got 37 seconds. It's only second down. Come on. Second and 5 upcoming. 37 seconds to go. Cleveland outgaining Pittsburgh on the ground 103 to 30 something. Baker in the gun, second and 5 from the 7. 3 receivers left. Baker straight drop, floats one. He's got his man wide open. Austin Hooper. 34 to 7. Austin Hooper wide open in the end zone, and Baker found him. Wow. Nobody went with Austin Hooper on the corner route, and Baker found him. It's over. The Steelers team was 10-0. I think they hit 11-0, didn't they? Extra point is up and good. 35 to 7, and the Browns will get the ball to start the second half and getting destroyed by the Browns. That do be how it goes sometimes. Browns will kick it off here. 34 seconds to go in the half. Fielded by Ray McLeod at the 2. Up the middle across the 20. Stumbles across the 25 to the 27, and he's tackled there. 28 seconds to go in the half. Looks like there's a penalty here on Cleveland on the kickoff. Steelers should take a field goal. Yeah, Pittsburgh should get out to like their own 40 and then just try like a 78-yard field goal. Just for the hell of it. .28 seconds to go. Cleveland on defense, and they'll run a draw here with Benny Snell out across the 40. He cuts outside and dives forward to the 43. 19 seconds to go, and Pittsburgh will burn a timeout here. 35-7. So Pittsburgh had a really nice comeback in the second half against Indy, but I don't know if they're going to get it here. 20 seconds to go in the first half. Steelers with the ball at their own 43, looking for anything here at the end of the first half. 2 receivers left, 1 right here for Ben. In the gun, throws far side, and his receiver fell down. That was Deontay Johnson. And 2nd and 10. But hey, saved the timeout. Second and 10. Ball still at the 43-yard line of Pittsburgh. Ben in the gun, takes a snap, looking far side. He throws. He's got his man. Deontay Johnson makes the reception into Browns territory. 10 seconds to go. Pittsburgh will burn their final timeout. Oof. Baker Mayfield, 10 of 15. 111 yards, 2 scores. Ben, 19 of 29, 162 yards, and 3 picks. Neither one has been sacked. First and 10, Steelers from the Browns' 46-yard line, and don't exactly know what's going on. First and 10 from the 46. Ben takes a snap, looks near sideline. He throws. He's got Clace Chaypool, and he does get out of bounds across the first down marker. And so the Steelers just gained like 12 yards, and the clock only ran a second off. And there they go. They reset it to 5. So they'll send Boswell out to attempt a kick here at the end of the half. So you might be right here, Yeet Hit Games. .49-yard field goal attempt here for Chris Boswell. Steelers did a good job getting it into range. 49 yards from the left hash here for Boswell. 5 seconds on the game clock, but clock is stopped, and Boswell's kick is up, and it is good. well, good enough. 1 second to go on the game clock, and Pittsburgh closes the gap to 35-10. So we get Bucks Saints 3 next week. Oh man. So 35-10 as we hit the half. I guess we're not. Yeah, we are technically at the half. According to Next Gen Stats, the Browns have a 98% chance of winning. That's right, 98%. So you're telling me there's a chance. I'm pretty sure Juju was talking trash about the Browns too. Yeah, I heard he was. Oh boy. What did Haley Deegan do now? Uh-oh, boys. Haley Deegan said the one word that you're not supposed to say. Dang, bro. She said the R word. I know like none of you guys are NASCAR fans, but are you not is Peacock not going to show me the halftime? We've been at this we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere screen for about 5 minutes. Oh, hey, there we go. Just as I say that, we're back. Ooh. All righty. I didn't know you could watch it on Peacock. Yeah, that's currently what I'm watching it on. Because I gotta add another streaming service to pay for. Take a look. Ravens, Titans. Oh yeah, Lamar just took it 48 to the house. That was pretty cool. Man, what a run from Lamar. 48 yards. Oh, did he take 143 yards to the house too? Oh no. No, he didn't. Okay. I was gonna say it's called Heinz Field because the Steelers are spending this entire game playing catch up. Wow. What is your score prediction for Packers Rams? Okay. I think. Oh man. That's an excellent question. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 31-23 Packers. Yeah, I'm gonna go 31-23 Packers. No. I'm gonna change that. 31-26. 31-26. I think the Packers will be favored by 6, and I think the Rams will cover 31-26. Ooh. I think the biggest problem that will face the Packers is Aaron Donald. And I know that sounds like a cheap answer, but without David Bakhtiari, I think they might move Aaron Donald around. Or maybe the Packers will come up with something to like figure out where Aaron Donald is going to be playing and then put like Elton Jenkins on him or something. Not that Aaron Donald can't beat Elton Jenkins, but Elton Jenkins is really good. If Aaron Donald stays inside, I think we'll have a good chance at least slowing him down somewhat. But if he ever lines up on left tackle, I'm terrified. If we had Bakhtiari, I think Bakhtiari could slow Aaron Donald enough on the edge that I don't think the game would be all that close. But I think without Bakhtiari, the Rams will keep it close, and Rodgers is going to have to make one play. And I think he makes that play. And I definitely trust our offense a lot more than I trust the Rams offense. Not because the Rams don't have a good offense, but because I don't think Jared Goff is all that good. And he'll still be recovering from his thumb surgery and thumb injury. So, playing in the cold with a broken thumb that's healing and trying to throw a brick 20 yards, I don't have a whole lot of faith in Jared Goff to play in Lambeau with a broken thumb. So I would say Packers by 5, 31-26. All right. During halftime, I will let you guys come up with a couple. Goff's thumb is probably going to be a problem for him. Yeah, especially with Obviously, John Wolford, hoping the best for him, leaving the game with that neck injury yesterday. But I'm going to quick run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I think of some questions to ask me. And I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Yo, we back, boys. What I miss? Nothing, because we're still in a commercial. Nailed it. All right, boys. Browns will get the ball. How many touchdowns do you think Aaron Rodgers will have against the Rams? Was there any major opt-outs? We lost Devin Funchess, I know, at the start of the year. So everyone was like, oh, we need a receiver. No, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. But other than that, I don't think there were too many like major ones for Green Bay. As Johnson returns the opening kick of the second half to the 24, close to the 25. I think he'll have 3. He'll have 3. Aaron Jones will have a rushing touchdown. The 3 will go to Adams, and Tonyan. Actually, no. The 3 will go to Adams, Tonyan, and I'll go Lazard. I'll go my boy. I think Lazard's gonna score next week. Baker under center. Give is to Nick Chubb up the middle. Nice hole out to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 4 upcoming. Yeah, I think Rodgers will have 3. They'll go to Adams, Tunyon, and Lazard. Aaron Jones will have a rushing touchdown. Crosby will add a field goal. And the Packers will win 31-26. Second and 4, Baker in the gun, Chubb to his right, 2 receivers right, 2 tight ends of the game. He finds one of them, Hooper, across the 35 to the 37. It's a first down for Cleveland. Conklin has returned to the field for Cleveland, the starting right guard. But yeah, I don't think other than Devin Funchess, who we signed, I don't think there were any major opt-outs. Nick Chubb off right side and nothing doing. A lot of black jerseys swarm to Nick Chubb there. No gain on the play. Let me just double check that though. Yeah, Devin Funchess was the only Packers player to opt out. So I guess it depends on how you determine major. I mean, coming into the season, he was supposed to be like wide receiver 2/wide receiver 3/wide receiver 4, along with MVS and Lazard. So, Baker gets the Steelers to jump, and he fires. He's got his man over the middle into Steelers territory. That's Higgins to the 45 of Pittsburgh. I believe this play should stand. And it will, as there's an offside. Do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to retire a Packer? I want to say yes. I really want to say yes. God, I really want to say yes. I want to believe after this year that he'll stay. I really do. I want to believe after this year that he'll stay. Baker under center, throws, and the ball was tipped at the line, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Austin Hooper again. There's just so many people that it doesn't feel like there's a lot of guys that stick with their team until the end. It was TJ Watt knocked it down, by the way. Man. You're a Browns fan too? No, I'm a Baker Mayfield fan. I love Baker Mayfield. I also have Kyler Murray back there behind that chair. You can see it. Big fan of his. But welcome to the stream, Black Panther. Mayfield finds Jarvis Landry to the 40. There's a flag down. What's the score? It is 35-10 Cleveland. 12 minutes to go in the third quarter. Cleveland just called for an illegal procedure. 2nd and 15 from their own 49. Baker under pressure, escapes it, rolling to his left. He's got a couple yards of room, and he's going to take it. He'll slip out of bounds across midfield, and it'll be 3rd and long. I don't think Aaron was too happy when the Packers drafted Jordan Love. Yeah, I don't think he was either. In in 5 years, when Aaron Rodgers retires, I think he's going to play 5 more years, wherever that ends up being. I think he's going to play 5 more. When Aaron Rodgers retires in 5 years, he's going to go on the Pat McAfee show, assuming it's still a thing, and he's gonna light up the Packers for taking Jordan Love. Baker under pressure throws it sidearm over the middle, and it falls incomplete. So Pittsburgh defense holds to force a punt. It'll be 4th and 13. Of course, the other option is Aaron Rodgers retires in 5 years, and the Packers either A, don't have Jordan Love, B, have Jordan Love and Rodgers wasn't there at the end, or C, Rodgers was there the entire time and Jordan Love has spent 5 years on the bench. So we could just do with Jordan Love what we did with Matt Flynn. Put him out there for one game. He absolutely explodes. And then everybody wants to sign him. So then, yeah, that whole thing happens. Ray-Ray McCloud fields the punt at about the 6. He gets out to close to the 15. And it'll be Steelers ball there. The other, like I was saying, though, the other option is, Jordan Love turns out to be fine, and Rodgers is like, oh, yeah, I guess, that kind of made sense. But, still, like to know about it and stuff like that. Yeah, I really, really, really want Aaron Rodgers to stay, but I really don't see it happening. I want to believe it will after this year. And maybe if we win the Super Bowl, he will stay and retire a Packer. But yeah, it's rough. I don't know that he will. It's certainly it's an interesting spot to be in as a Packers fan. And, because we had Favre, and then we drafted Rodgers, and nobody wanted to get rid of Favre. And then Rodgers sat on the bench for 3 years, and then he came in and he turned out to be what he was. And so, there's a lot of Packers fans that think this will be the same thing. And I cannot believe that I still have to explain this to Packers fans. Aaron Rodgers was the best, or I guess according to the 49ers, who took Alex Smith instead of him, the second best quarterback in that draft. That would be like we drafted Tua at 24, or we drafted Justin Herbert at 24. But we didn't. We drafted Jordan Love. The Packers are probably his best chances to win a Super Bowl. Yeah, I think it's this year, to be more specific. Because there are teams that have had players opt out. It's a weird year. They were the one team to get a bye week. Obviously, he and Coach LaFleur are getting along fine. You slam those narratives into the ground. But yeah, I can't believe that I still have to explain to people, like, Aaron Rodgers was the number one quarterback prospect that year. if not the number 2 quarterback prospect. Obviously, as you know, the 49ers took Alex Smith instead. But like, could you imagine if, like, this year, right? This year there's not much of a discussion, but there's a little bit of a discussion between Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence. Could you imagine if the Jags took Justin Fields instead of Trevor Lawrence, and then Trevor Lawrence fell to 20 for no reason? Then the team that was 20th picked, I don't even know who 20th is. But like, I guess what, the Bears are like 20? So yeah, the Bears. Like the Bears took Trevor Lawrence at 20 for like no reason. He just fell to 20. Then you could be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. But like Jordan Love wasn't even thought to be number 1. And granted, that's because Joe Burrow was phenomenal in that year at LSU. But like, could you imagine if we took Tua at 24? Tua at 24, I'd understand. Justin Herbert at 24, I'd understand people being like, all right, you know, it's a fine pick. We'll just give him a couple of years. Whatever happens, happens. I could totally understand that, but not Jordan Love. Not Jordan Love. And as we've been having this discussion, Steelers have moved into Browns territory, trailing 35-10. Under 9 minutes to go here in the third. But yeah, that's my rant done about this. And I said it the night of the draft. I've said it every day since then. You cannot possibly begin to equate the two situations. They're not remotely close. Stop trying to compare them. And that's it. That's my ranting. So my roommate is a huge Browns fan. He's going absolutely insane ever since the Pouncey fumble. Yeah, that makes sense, Zach. That makes sense. I feel bad for the people that live around you. I'm gonna get a noise complaint here. 1st and 10 Steelers. They've got the ball all the way down to the Browns 32, trailing by 25 here. 8 minutes to go in the third. Ben finds Deontay Johnson inside the 20. So the Steelers are into the red zone. 7:50 to go here in the third. 35-10 Browns still up. They jumped out to a 28-0 lead in the first quarter after, on the first snap of the game, Marcus Pouncey snapped it over Ben's head and went into the end zone, and the Browns recovered for a touchdown on the first play. It's been all downhill from there. Ben looking end zone. He finds his man Ebron at the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And the Steelers creak the door open. It's not open yet, but there's a crack. There's a little crack. There's a sliver of a crack in the door. Eric Ebron, a nice catch and a good route, beating his man to the outside. Pittsburgh will go for 2 here to make it a 17-point game. They are going for 2, Caden. Pittsburgh, pretty good at 2-point conversions. Ben looking slant, now dumps it over the middle, and it falls incomplete. So now you're still down 19. Still a 3-possession game. Would have been anyway. Nice throw from Ben to put 6 points on the board, but the 2-point conversion fails, and the Steelers still trail 35-16 in Pittsburgh. I'd say if the Browns score this drive, or if they just chew up like the entire rest of the third quarter, we can officially call this game. Talen Horton-Tucker with a nice night for the Lakers against Houston. Former Cyclone showing out in the NBA tonight. About the first action he's seen in the NBA for quite a well, I guess he's played a little bit this season. He's been about 15, 16 minutes a game. But a really nice game today, 17 points in 20 minutes. He went 7 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 3 from deep, 5 boards, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 4 steals. Those long arms doing work for Talen Horton-Tucker and the Los Angeles Lakers as they picked up a win tonight against the Houston Rockets, 120-102. Toronto's still holding Steph Curry in check. Oh, good Lord, Steph. Oh, no, Steph. Steph Curry, 30 minutes. He's 1 of 14 from the floor. 6 points for the, two-time MVP? One-time unanimous MVP? Yikes. Warriors still leading the Raptors, though, 94-83. That's kind of a shocker. Not gonna lie. Baker, play fake, rolling to his left. He throws high and he misses Jarvis Landry. High and incomplete. 2nd and 10, Cleveland. Mayfield under center, 2nd and 10. Give the Chubb. Looking for room on the left side. He doesn't find a whole lot. Picks up about 1.5 yards, if that. So 3rd and 8 upcoming here for the Browns. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Baker in the gun. Kareem Hunt is the back. Baker looks for the slant. It's incomplete, broken up. He was looking for Jarvis Landry. Sutton, though, breaks it up. Oof. Wow. You're a Celtics fan, eh? I got a good friend of mine's a big Celtics fan. Cameron Sutton, a very nice play there on Jarvis Landry to break it up, forcing the 4th down for the Browns, who will punt it away. Pittsburgh is their life. Ray McLeod fields the punt at the 27, and he doesn't get a whole lot. Gets across the 30 to the 32. He's cut down there. They need to score a touchdown for some hope. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say there's hope, but like I said, that door, it's sneaking its way open. Score here to cut it to 13. Pending, extra point or point after, whatever. Got any other interesting scores around the NBA at all tonight? Man, hard to believe that the NBA season is upon us again. Let's see. We got the Jazz over the Pistons. Oh, Clippers survived the Bulls 130 to 127. Zach LaVine, 45 points for the Bulls. Love to see that. Nuggets top the Knicks, of course. Monte Morris off the bench, 12 points, 5 of 10, plus minus of plus 26. I mean, come on. Man's a legend. Lakers, of course, beat the Rockets, as we mentioned, as we get back. Steelers with the ball. Empty set here for Ben. Quick throw over the middle. He finds Deontay Johnson. Not a whole lot doing over the middle. Pickup of 1, maybe 2. Chris calling his shot here. Deep ball to Chase Claypool. Roethlisberger in the gun. Connor to his right. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Ben throws it right side, and it's broken up. Juju and Chase Claypool were both in the same area, and Mitchell was able to get his hands in there and break it up. Lucky, very fortunate for Ben that wasn't intercepted. Mitchell, an excellent play on the ball. Very fortunate there from Ben that wasn't picked off. 3rd and 9 here from the 33-yard line. Pittsburgh, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Ben throwing off the back foot, and he finds his man, Deontay Johnson, near sideline for a first down. Pittsburgh, 5.5 minutes to go here in the third. Pittsburgh needing a big drive, trailing by 19. If they don't score a touchdown in the third quarter, it's 100% over. Probably. Ball out to their own 48-yard line. Two receivers right, one to the left. Ben, give to James Conner up the middle. He's into Browns territory to the 48-yard line and wrestled to the ground. Whistle blew the play dead. Second down upcoming here for Pittsburgh. 2nd and 5 into Browns territory. 4:45 to go here in the third. Ben in the gun. Two receivers right, one left. Ben a fake, and he floats one to Juju Smith-Schuster, who's open, cuts inside to the 30-25, and wrestled down at the 20-yard line. An excellent play call there from Pittsburgh. They ran that fake screen wheel route to Juju Smith-Schuster. An excellent play call from Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers offense. Fake the screen, float one down to Juju Smith-Schuster, and let him do the rest down to the 20-yard line. And the Steelers offense coming alive. Ben took a shot from Richardson as he let it go, but got the completion down to the 20. 1st and 10 Steelers on the move. Fake to James Conner, flips it to Claypool, and Ben had a touchdown to Chase Claypool, but he missed him. Claypool had him beat on the double move, and Ben threw it early on the out route. Chase Claypool had him beat deep. Ooh. If Ben pumps there on the out on the double move, there is nobody deep for Chase Claypool. Two receivers left, one right here for Ben in the gun. James Conner to his right. Ben takes a snap, floats one far side. He's looking Claypool again, and he just misses him high. It's off the fingertips of Chase Claypool. And it falls incomplete here. 3rd and 10 now. 3:48 to go. Claypool just not quite tall enough. Ben a little too tall there on the throw. 3rd and 10 from the 20-yard line. 3:48 to go. Pittsburgh trails by 19. Ben in the gun. Conner to his right. Two receivers left, one right. Ben takes a snap looking left. He throws it left side. He's got his man Juju at the 10 and a first down to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh. And that door is coming open. 35-16 after a 28-0 start. Pittsburgh's outscored Cleveland 16-7 and looking for more. Ben, 32 completions for 319 yards on 45 attempts. Empty set here for Ben. Two receivers each side, one tight end in the game. Ben takes a snap, looks over the middle, and he throws, and it's incomplete through the hands of his tight end. Vance McDonald was there, right through his hands over the left shoulder. Vance McDonald just not ready for it. Whew. 2nd and goal from the 5. Ben in the gun, two receivers right, one left. Vance McDonald still in the game at tight end. Haven't seen a lot of Eric Ebron here in the second half. Ben fakes to Conner, throws it near side, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Deontay Johnson, 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Pittsburgh. 3:04 to go here in the third. Ben has zipped it in a couple times. What down is it? Yeah, 3rd down. 3rd and goal from the 5. Empty set, 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. That's Ebron and Claypool to the left. Play clock to 5. Ben in the gun making adjustments. Gets the play off at 1. Ben looking near sideline, throws it, and he misses high. Eric Ebron, the intended target. It's 4th and goal, and Pittsburgh's got to go. Field goal would make it 16. which would be 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points. And 4th and goal, Roethlisberger stays on the field. Pittsburgh will, in fact, go. 3:01 to go. 4th and goal from the 5. 2 receivers stacked on the left. Ben takes snap looking over the middle. He throws, fires near side, and it's caught. Juju Smith-Schuster in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I'm a Ravens fan, but as Go Browns RN, so happy. Hey, welcome, Verge FN. Hate to break it to you, man, but Pittsburgh on the board again. 35-22. Pending the extra point, he found Juju Smith-Schuster coming across the middle to the near side. 35-22 pending the extra point. And now if you're Cleveland, you had a 28-0 lead. You had a 35-3 lead. What was it, 35-3 or 35-10? And now Boswell's extra point is good, and suddenly it's 35-23. It's a little too close. Very unfortunate. Browns can still hold on, just run the ball. They've had success running the ball today. Kareem Hunt's scored twice. Nick Chubb sitting on 5.6 yards a carry. Kareem Hunt sitting on 11 yards a carry. But they've only run the ball 17 times. They've only thrown the ball 21 times. Man, this game, the game that keeps on giving. And the game that's not this is the game that's never going to end. Still 2:57 to go here in the third. Steelers have been a second half team. And I say that, they had one really good second half against the Colts. Where they outscored the Colts 21-3 in the second half and came back and won that game 28-24 after being down 21-7. Love how Chubb conducts himself. He's my favorite Brown. That's respectable. It's respectable. I wouldn't say I'm really a Browns fan, but I do love me some Baker Mayfield. For those of you just tuning in, I am a Packers fan. We got Jordy Nelson hanging out behind us. But yeah, I figured I have a Baker Mayfield jersey, and I've streamed the Packers and Cyclones games, Iowa State Cyclones, this season. So why not tune in for some of the playoff games this week, and for the rest of the playoffs. I would expect the Browns to run the ball here this drive. At the very least, to try to kill the rest of the third quarter. They've been outscored 23-7 since the first quarter ended. .257 to go in the third. It's 35-23 Browns. Who do you think is going to win, Alabama or Ohio State? Smart. How do you think the Packers-Rams matchup? You think it'll be easy? I don't think it'll be easy, and I only don't think it'll be easy because David Bakhtiari's out. If Bakhtiari was playing, I think the Packers would win that game by double digits. But Bakhtiari being out, I think makes it closer. I think earlier in the show, broadcast, stream, whatever you want to call it, I said 31-26. I think it'll be higher scoring. I know the Rams have a really good defense, but the Packers have a really good offense. So I think it'll be a higher scoring game. I think Aaron Rodgers makes one more play than the Rams defense does. 31-26 was my prediction. I like the Packers to win it. And then for Alabama, Ohio State, it's going to be first one to 40. And I think it'll be Bama. The original plan was to stream for that game, but unfortunately, D&D sessions are now on Mondays. So Adams versus Ramsey will be fun. That's the matchup I'm looking for. Davante Adams and Jalen Ramsey. We're gonna have the popcorn ready for that. God, that's gonna be a fun matchup to watch. I also like the Andrew Whitworth against our edge rushers. 2 straight runs here for the Browns that don't go anywhere. It'll be 3rd and 8 coming up for the Browns. TJ Watt in on that stop. Are the Steelers going to do this? 3rd and 8 for the Browns. From their own 26. Baker throws it far side. Receiver slips and it's incomplete. 4th and 8 with 1:40 to go. And the Browns don't even kill the rest of the third quarter. But I think Bama, Ohio State will be first one to 40. I think that'll be the game of the year in college football this year, which makes sense. But I do think Bama's gonna pull it out. Baker Mayfield, very fortunate that he threw that ball high where he did, or Pittsburgh might have 6 more points on the board. Punt is away. The Browns win, Ravens get to play the Bills, but if the Steelers wins, we have to play Kansas City, and I don't want that. Yeah. Yep. I think Ravens Bills would be very, very fun game to watch. I have them winning too. Yeah. I think Bama, Ohio State is going to be the game of the year. I think it'll be first one to 40. And I think Alabama does pull it out. It might be like a 49-45 type game or something like that. I mean, that game could get that, or it could just be like Clemson, Ohio State, where you expect it to be kind of close, and then one team just blows the other one out. Quick throw left side here from Ben to find Juju Smith-Schuster. It'll be 2nd down there. 2nd and 6. I got Bama as well. Too many weapons. Yeah. I mean, Devontae Smith is just an animal. And I don't know if Jalen Waddle's out, I think, as he has been for the majority of the year. Quick throw out to Juju Smith-Schuster, and nothing doing there on the quick screen out to Juju. Blown up early, 3rd and long, upcoming for Pittsburgh, 3rd and 8. I think, Najee Harris, where do you think Trey Lance will end up? That's the North Dakota State quarterback. I think he could go to Chicago. If Chicago wants to bail on Mitch, which they shouldn't, they should definitely keep Mitch. You know what I'm saying? Wink, you know what I'm saying? Ben on 3rd and 8, straight drop, throws off his back foot to Juju, and he's gonna be short of the marker. Who do I want the Packers to draft? I've gone back and forth on this. Let me. I gotta pull up my. That'll bring us to the end of the 3rd. The Steelers will have the break to talk about going for it. Gotta pull up my mock draft here. Not my mock draft, but a mock draft. I think Trey Lance could fall to Chicago. I think it's weird because I thought this year I didn't think there would be any teams really looking for a quarterback other than like the Jags and the Jets if they decided to give up on Sam Darnold. So like Sam Darnold's gonna go somewhere. We don't know what's gonna happen with Matt Ryan in Atlanta because there's some people that think they're gonna take Zach Wilson out of BYU. We don't know what's gonna happen with Stafford. Is Stafford gonna stay in Detroit? We don't know what's going to happen in San Francisco. Are they going to get rid of Garoppolo? Because they could take Trey Lance. Mac Jones is another quarterback that could get drafted or will get drafted in the first round. Where does he go? There's a lot of different quarterback questions that need to be answered. But as far as who the Packers, I think they should draft, there's a couple. I think ideally, what's his name out of Notre Dame would fall to us. Owusu. Ideally he would fall to us, but depending on where we end up, I don't think that's going to happen. So picks 28 to 32. I guess it's 29 to 32 or 25 to 32, right? Because those are the teams that make the divisional round and better. I could see Zaven Collins out of Tulsa would be a good pick. I think Caleb Farley, the corner out of Virginia Tech, would be good. I'd like my Ravens to get Waddle. Smith is going to be gone instantly. Yeah. Devontae Smith could go as early as like 5 or 6, depending on if you like Jamar Chase or Devontae Smith more. I like Devontae Smith more than Jamar Chase, but maybe that's just me. But yeah, for the Packers, there's a couple guys. Caleb Farley, the corner, assuming we don't keep Kevin King. Caleb Farley could be a good pick. Zaven Collins out of Tulsa, Nick Bolton out of Missouri could be a good, interesting pick. And Pittsburgh lines up in punt formation, but doesn't look like Cleveland is buying it. Benny Snell now moves over to take the snap, and he'll motion out at the end of the play clock. Looked like, I guess they were just trying to draw him off sides here close to midfield. They'll take the delay of game penalty. Yeah, Jeremiah Owusu would be ideal, but do you think bringing Love in made Aaron push to have this MVP season? I do not think so. I don't think Aaron was like so lackadaisical in the last 4 years that he was like, oh shit, they brought in a possible replacement. I better kick it into gear. I don't think that's what happened. I really don't. So Pittsburgh will punt it away here, 4th and 6 at the start of the fourth quarter. And it'll bounce at the 4, and it will just get into the end zone. And it dies at the 2, but it did get to the goal line, so it'll be a touchback, and the Browns will take over from the 20. I do not think that Rodgers was just like, oh shit, they brought in someone that could replace me. I better kick it into high gear again. I don't think that's true. Aaron doesn't seem like the kind of person that would, intentionally slack off. To whatever. Because even last year in the first year of the system, he went, 25 touchdowns and 2 picks. And a 4,000-yard passing season, like any quarterback's going to take that. Baker under center, offset I, 2 receivers, right, 1 left. Baker throws left side. He's got his man Donovan Peoples-Jones. Picks up about 8 on the reception. I think the second year I agree. He's got a pretty good mentality and he doesn't throw picks. That's yep. he does not throw picks. That's probably what I love the most about him. Baker Brown's going tempo here, and the ball gets knocked down at the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 2. I don't know if I like that. Going hurry up there. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Aaron Rodgers' best trait to me is that he doesn't throw picks. Like there was that narrative, what was it, 2 years ago, that like he led the league in throwaways, and I was like, yeah, he led the league in throwaways. No one cared about throwaways being a stat until Aaron Rodgers broke the record for most throwaways. Like if he's going to throw like between 2 and 5 picks in a season, and he's going to throw for 4,000 yards and 25 plus touchdowns, I don't care. Throw the ball away as often as you fucking please. As the Browns do pick up the first down here, Baker Mayfield finds Jarvis Landry for the first down. Better to lead the league in throwaways than picks. Exactly. Thank you, Verge. Bravo, Verge. Jarvis Landry. Nice catch after the run. Stayed in bounds for a little bit. Got up the field. But yeah, no one cared about throwaways until Rodgers broke the record. That's all I got to say. 1st and 10 Browns all the way out to their own 45-yard line now. Baker, play fake to Chubb, throws over the middle. He's got his man Jarvis Landry again to the 41. I feel you. My QV is overhated too. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Lamar seems like the quarterback where I always want to watch more to feel like how I feel about him. Cause he's an incredible talent. Like, I mean, his athleticism is unmatched. Baker Mayfield give to Nick Chubb, fights forward, picks up maybe half a yard, but not much doing. Steelers all over that one. I don't know if it's just because like he's so entertaining to watch, but like Lamar is so young, he has to work some things out. Exactly. Give the kid a chance. Like there's people calling for the Eagles to dump Jalen Hurts and for the Dolphins to dump Tua already. Like relax. Just relax, people. Baker Mayfield in the gun, sets up the screen to Nick Chubb. He's got a blocker in front of him, makes a man miss at the 30, and Nick Chubb is off to the races and gone. Nick Chubb takes the screen 40 yards for the touchdown, and the Browns, in desperate need of a score to extend the lead again, find it in a screen to Nick Chubb, who breaks the tackle at the 30-yard line and takes it 40 yards to the house. 41-23, Cleveland up. They ran the slip screen, boys. All you Madden players know about it. Breaks a tackle at the 30 and goes all the way. Caden M, hey, nice to see you stop by. Thanks for hanging out with us all night. Hope to see you back again next week on Saturday for Packers Rams. Have a good week. Stay safe. And we'll see you next time, man. Hurts really gives me Lamar vibes. He was a Heisman finalist. People seem to forget that he's good. Yeah. Man, you summed it up perfectly, Verge. Summed it up perfectly. Like, you can't, especially with the Eagles, like the Eagles had a broken offensive line, a broken running back, like trio. I mean, Miles Sanders is good, but like inconsistent. He was throwing to Travis Fulgham and what's the other kid's name that played quarterback? Greg Ward. He was throwing to Travis Fulgham and Greg Ward for a majority of the time. Same thing with Carson Wentz, honestly. Like, I don't think Carson Wentz is done. I don't think his stint in Philly is done, but I don't think Carson Wentz is done. I think Carson Wentz could go to a really good team with a really good O-line or like one or two decent receivers, and he's still gonna be good. Like Carson Wentz with the Eagles is done, but Carson Wentz as a quarterback is not done. Eagles are almost as inconsistent as the Rams. They got rocked by injuries like the Niners. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why I don't think the Niners should give up on Garoppolo, also because I don't think he's all that good. But that's why I don't think they should give up on Garoppolo, because 90% of the Niners roster was on IR for half the season. So, I mean, I get that it's a business and I get that you can't hang on to everybody forever. But these people that are saying that the Dolphins and the Eagles should draft quarterbacks are just out of their minds. Like Jalen Hurts has played what, like 4 games maybe, and people are already like, "No, we've seen enough. He's bad." Like, bro, chill out. Give the guy a chance. And that's why in a year or 2 or 4 or whenever the next Packers quarterback comes in, I'm gonna try to have the same mentality. Whoever it is, I don't like the Jordan Love pick. I think it was stupid. I still think it's stupid. But that's neither here nor there. If I'm the Niners, I'd maybe draft a quarterback to give him some help. Yeah. I mean, Chiefs drafted Mahomes at the peak of Smith's career. That's true. That is true. Although I'm gonna give a pass to the Chiefs because Andy Reid is the quarterback wizard. Like, I don't know how much longer you think Aaron will be here. I really want to say that he'll retire a Packer in 5 years, but I think he'll do 2 more with the Packers and then go 3 somewhere else. Then he'll be done. Ray McLeod with the kick return from the goal line, taking it right side, and he gets close to the 25. Also, like, nobody thought Mahomes would be who he is. Like, that's why you can't give up on a quarterback. Could you imagine if the Chiefs played Patrick Mahomes for like 4 games and people were done with him? Like, I'm not saying if you put Jalen Hurts or Tua on the Chiefs, they'd be as good as Mahomes, but like, you can't argue me that the Chiefs don't have like the best offense, like, roster other than maybe the Bucks, like the best offensive total roster in the NFL. Ben on 1st and 10 finds Deontay Johnson across the 30 to the 31, picks up 7. Second and 3, Ben throws it low. I believe that's caught by Deontay Johnson out across the 45. Have to check the replay, but I think Johnson got the hands under there. I want to see Lamar with a receiver to see if he's actually that average at throwing. Yeah. For sure. Hold on. And taking a look at that Deontay Johnson catch, and yep, 100% a catch. Cleveland's challenging. What are you challenging? Good Lord. These coaches with challenges in the playoffs have been absolutely god awful. What in the world are you challenging? Like, honestly, I know this won't entice you as much as a Devontae Smith or Ja'Marr Chase, but if Baltimore took Rondale Moore is a name. That's a guy that I really like out of Purdue. Rondale Moore. I would love to see him in Baltimore. Or if like an Amon-Ra St. Brown fell to Baltimore. I know, again, it's not as enticing as Devontae Smith or Ja'Marr Chase. But you look at Amon-Ra St. Brown and Rondale Moore. Those are two cats that know how to play wide receiver. I feel like he'd fill a spot, but Hollywood's had I feel like he'd fill a spot, but Hollywood has had a touchdown and almost 100 yards in like the last 4 games. I'm hoping he'll continue. I actually really like Hollywood Brown. Again, that might be my Big 12 side coming out. But I did just say Amon-Ra St. Brown and Rondale Moore. So, but yeah, I actually really like Hollywood Brown. I feel like he's got the speed to be. He's not like a Tyreek Hill, but I mean he's really good. I think he's another guy that he's just really young. You gotta. I mean receivers are really tough because like Davante Adams, there were Packers fans calling for Davante Adams' head like 4 years ago. Like there was people that did not want to see Davante Adams in a Packers jersey like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. And now he's arguably the best receiver in the league. So, I mean, I'm not saying Hollywood's going to get to be the best receiver in the league, especially with guys like Julio, DeAndre Hopkins, and Davante Adams already in the league. But, you just give receivers time, develop the league, get used to, being jammed at the line so hard, be used to NFL coverages, and maybe roll with it. Same thing with Lamar. They were all chanting to have Flacco replace Lamar. Yeah, I'm back. Welcome, Ravens 8. Hey, we got 2 Ravens fans in the chat here. What a time to be alive. Call stands, by the way. Ben finds his man Juju. Another big gain here from Juju Smith-Schuster inside the Browns 30. Ten catches for Juju Smith-Schuster now tonight, after I was roasting him earlier. Nice find there from Ben down to the 29-yard line of Cleveland. Ben in the gun, takes a snap, looking deep. He's going to throw it deep, looking end zone, and he finds Chase Claypool. Chase Claypool? What am I saying? Chase Claypool. That's his name. I know how to talk. Chase Claypool finds the end zone, and just like that, the squealers answer, as Ravens 8 would say. The Steelers find the end zone again, 42-29, pending the extra point. I see. So it's 13 right now, so they could make it 11. And then a field goal and a touchdown plus 2-point conversion. Yeah. So Pittsburgh will go for 2 here, trailing by 13, I should say. 2 receivers left, 1 right here for Ben. Benny Snell is the back. Ebron in the game at tight end. Ben looking far side. He throws, and it's broken up. Love every minute of Ben the rapist throwing these picks. You and me both, Verge. You and me both. See, and that's the thing I love about doing this on YouTube instead of doing it on TV. We can talk about shit like that whenever we want. Ben made the Pro Bowl over Lamar. God, did he really? Chase Claypool. Yeah. Yeah, I know how to talk. I'll be honest, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to the Pro Bowl. I'll be totally honest. I do not pay a whole lot of attention to the Pro Bowl. Ben is dog water. Oh man. I know he's washed. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Kickoff is away. Mitchell from the 6 out across the 25, 30, 35-yard line before he's dragged down there. Sorry, Johnson, not Mitchell. Lamar had a great stretch of games, just too late for Pro Bowl voting. Yeah. Give is to Chubb running left, and he breaks it off the left tackle, and he picks up about 9. Yeah, I don't put a whole lot of stock into Pro Bowl. Just because like players opt out of Pro Bowls and everything. Nick Chubb again on the carry, and he'll fight forward right to the marker. He's very close to the first down marker. But yeah, like I could argue Pro Bowl votes and Pro Bowl results until the cows come home, and it just doesn't matter. Like I guess if you wanted to say like you made so many straight Pro Bowls, exactly all the Pro Bowl is a contract incentive. Exactly. God, that would have been funny though if we got Yannick Ngakoue to the Pro Bowl. I don't know how that would have affected the who all was in that. It was the Vikings. Was it the Ravens? Quick throw, far side to Jarvis Landry, broke it up. Yeah, Pro Bowl being a con Jags, that's who it was. Jags would get an extra second rounder if Yannick made it. Yeah, that would have been really fun. That's exactly what I hate about the Pro Bowl is like he didn't end up making it, but the fans could have literally changed the outcome of the draft. Like Baker under center, quick flip to Kareem Hunt on the far side across midfield to the 45 and cut down after another Browns first down. Browns up 13 here, 42. Did you see Mitch win the MVP? Yeah. Yeah, that was hilarious. I keep saying, they need to just keep Mitch. I mean, dude's the only ever MVP winner. They should definitely hang on to him. God, I can't say that with a straight face. I'm sorry. Yeah, they should definitely keep Mitch. Dude gives them definitely the best chance to win. As we've got another Browns player down. It's done on the offensive line. The other guard, I believe. Mahomes 0 MVPs. Exactly, Verge. Rodgers doesn't have one. Mahomes doesn't have one. Brady doesn't have one. And Mitch does. Like, you gotta keep him. Gotta keep him. Dude's the only player in NFL history with an MVP. Like, what more can you ask for? I mean, he's clearly the best. I mean, think about it. Mahomes doesn't have one. Watson doesn't have one. Like, clearly they got the best quarterback in that draft. 1st and 10, Baker in the gun. 2 receivers, right, 1 left. Give his to Kareem Hunt up the middle. Only picks up about a yard. Spillane on the tackle. Means he's the GOAT. Exactly. Totally deserves it with that. You and I are going to get along great, Verge. Cleveland, 2nd and 9, looking to extend the lead and end the game here. Basically end the game. Up 42-29, 8:40 to go and counting. 2nd and 9 from the 41. Baker in the gun by himself, flips it over the middle. He's got his man Landry, makes a move at the 30 and wrestled down inside the 25-yard line. Jarvis Landry again. When he needs it, Baker's going to Landry. Just like when Rodgers needs it, he's going to Adams. And that's just the guy. Great move from Jarvis Landry. Of course, he had Spillane on him. So I want to start posting football content, but I did a poll, like 500 people said no. Oh, bro, that sucks. How many people like voted? Give his to Kareem Hunt. Not much doing. I can talk football all day, but nobody wants to watch. Hey man, I'm talking football all day. I got 3 people watching, so you just gotta do what you love doing, man. Unless this is like a full-time job, in which case then you should probably do what everybody watches. Like 600 votes. Hey man, it's a rough spot to be in. I totally understand it. Baker under center, quick throw over the middle. David Njoku, the first reception for him tonight. I would just say, do what you want to do. I mean, I only get paid like $5 a vid, so I can switch it up. Hey, the way I see it, if you put more content out there, more people are gonna find you, right? So like, you can do your normal stuff, and then if you throw in a football video once a week, like it's not gonna hurt you. If people leave, then people leave. That's kind of how I see it. Baker on 3rd and 3 finds his man inside the 10. That's Austin Hooper. Inside the 10. 1st and goal, Cleveland. True. That's how EDP does it. Exactly. 1st and goal, closing in on the 6-minute mark. 1st and goal from the 9. Quick snap by Baker and the Browns. Give is to Kareem Hunt running right. Slips his way to the 6, but no further. 2nd and goal. 13-point game. EDP gave up on his Eagles, though. I'm sad. Yeah, no kidding. I don't entirely blame him, but like at the same time, you got to understand what they were going through this year. This was a rough season to be on the Eagles. I sat through a 5-11 season, and you sat through the 6-10 season. Yeah, we don't need to talk about those. Baker under center, give to Kareem Hunt running right, looking for room. Steelers do a great job stringing it out. Not a lot of room, and no gain on the play. 3rd and goal upcoming. Clock is ticking. 5 minutes to go and counting. Browns up 13. So a field goal, it's still a 2-possession game here. So 3rd and goal. Third and goal from the 6. 4:40 and counting. Baker in the gun. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Kareem Hunt is the back. Baker looking near sideline. Throws. He's looking for Hooper, and it's broken up and dropped. Ooh, Edmonds was in coverage, and I think he got a hand on it, but Austin Hooper still had a shot. But it falls incomplete with 4:31 to go. Terrell Edmonds all over it, and it hits him right in the shoulder. It hits Austin Hooper just doesn't come down with it. Terrell Edmonds just gets a finger on it to mess up the throw. And it falls incomplete. Cody Parkey to make it a 16-point lead, and he knocks it through. It's 45-29. You think Rodgers will be at top 3 all time? He's got to be. He's got the best passer rating in NFL history. I think if Aaron Rodgers gets 1 ring, 1 more, that's all he's got to do to be top 3. That's all he's got to do. Get 1 more ring. And I know, I hear it already. Rings is a team accomplishment. And yes, I totally understand that. Trent Dilfer has 1 ring. you like championships don't mean everything, but they do have to mean something, right? So like I think Joe Montana's 1 and Tom Brady's 2. Like, sorry, that's just what it is. I think Peyton's 3. I think it would be really tough for Rodgers to get into that top 3 without having at least a second ring. Hey, I would know. Trent got carried by the best statistical defense ever. Yeah, exactly. Like if Rodgers could get into that same category with 2 rings with Peyton and with Elway's got 2, right? Bart Starr's got 2. You know, if he could get into that category, I think you could argue him in the top 3. But like, I don't know. It's hard for me to put him into that category without having the second one. Where do you rank Breeze? Nah, Brady is garbage. I know Brady broke our hearts as Ravens fans, but he is great. Where do I rank Breeze? Breeze. Oh man. I think Breeze is probably around 10. I think he and Rodgers to me are pretty close around 10 right now. Because I would probably say Montana, Brady, Peyton, got the stats but not the wins. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of the same thing with Rodgers, right? Like they both have 1 ring. You know, they've both got insane stats. They've both carried the franchise for the better part of a decade and a half. But yeah, after Peyton, like, I don't know. Like I honestly, 4 through 10, I think you could probably put 4 through 10 any number of quarterbacks and you'd be close to being right. Cuz I think Montana, Brady, Peyton is the top 3, and then 4 through 10 or 11, you could probably throw any number of people in there. Like you could throw Bradshaw, you could throw Elway, you could throw Breeze and Rodgers. You know, you could put Favre in there. You could put Bart Starr in there. You could put what's his name? Frick, what's his name? Frick. This is gonna upset me. Hold on. Marino. Obviously, you could put Marino in there. Johnny Unitas. That's what I was thinking about. You could throw him in there. You know, I mean, there's a lot of guys you could put in 4 through 10. 2011 was the worst year in sports for me. But the miss got us Tucker, greatest kicker in NFL history. Yeah, Roethlisberger here on 1st and 10 dumps it down to Juju. Only picks up about a yard. I think you've got an argument with Tucker. I think it's him and Vinatieri are pretty clearly 1 and 2. In terms of accuracy, yeah. I mean, accuracy, I can't, like, you can't argue it. But I think as far as greatest kicker, like, he and Vinatieri are definitely the top 2. Another short little dump off here from Ben. James Conner makes 1-man miss, gets out across the 30. Pittsburgh got to go with some urgency here. Under 4 minutes to go, trailing by 16. 3rd and 4. That might be a good video idea, though. Top 10 quarterbacks of all time. I might have to make that. I might have to piss some people off. You know what I'm saying? 3rd and 4 here. Ben in the gun, looking deep, but he's going to dump it off short to Conner, who's got the first down and a little bit more out to the 40-yard line and out of bounds. 3:25 to go. Vinatieri is 85 years old. Yeah. True, more years than Tucker could pass, but not yet. I think he and Vinatieri are 1 and 2 right now. And then there's what's his name? Anderson. Anderson was a great kicker. Oh, and Ben gets picked again. Ben gets picked off. Vinatieri is 85 years old, but Frank Gore is 86. Ben Roethlisberger picked off for the, what is that, 4? What is that, 4 now for Ben? Yep. Taki with the pick. He was looking for Eric Ebron. Never saw him. And Taki goes up and gets it. Can't forget the kicker that won MVP. Oh, that's right. Oh, who was that? NFL kicker MVP. Mark Mosley. There we go. That's a name. What is that? Is that 4? Yeah, that's 4 picks and then the fumble earlier on the first play of the game. Nick Chubb bounces it back to the left after running to the right, and I'll give him this. He killed a lot of clock. You mean WFT? Yeah. Yeah, the football team, because reasons. Ben. Hey, you guys will like this one. Big Ben woke up feeling dangerous. You guys will like this one. Ben Worthlessberger. No, I never mean WFT. Good old Ben Worthlessberger. You know what I'm saying? 2nd and 11. Baker under center. Chubb is the back. They'll fake it to him. Baker rolls to his left, throws, finds Austin Hooper, who stays in bounds at the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh, it looks like, will call a timeout. And they do. He's took a nice 2 to Super Bowl wins, but he's done better than Baker Mayfield. Hey, Rebecca, welcome to the stream. Third and 6 upcoming here for Cleveland. 16-point lead for the Browns with 3 minutes to go. The guy had a sign. He was a Browns fan. He said 100% hope, 0% expectation. What a sad sign. 3rd and 6 here for the Browns at the 21-yard line. Baker under center. Chubb is the back. They'll give it to him up the middle. He gets inside the 20, but not much further to the 19. It'll be 4th down upcoming. Pittsburgh burns their 2nd time out here. And a kick here from Parkey should make this a 3-point game. Ben Roethlisberger just had to put an X for the A. Yeah. Because YouTube is lame. Yeah, you're telling me. Good old Ben Worthlessberger. Cody Parkey on for the 37-yarder to make it a 3-point game with 2:55 to go. Snap, good hold down, and Parkey's kick is up, and it is good. 48-29 Cleveland. Almost hung a 50-burger on the Pittsburgh Steelers. YouTube is the lamest thing ever. Yeah, they took $800 from me from stream donations. Bro, what? That's insane. What the hell? Oh my God. Ben DiNucci greater than Yo. Well, of course, dude. Ben DiNucci's the GOAT. Other than, of course, Verge's 99-year-old great-grandmother. They take 60% of revenue? Good Lord. A good thing they can't take 60% of zero. Because it's zero. Ray McLeod with the kick return. Yeah, I'm really sticking it to the man. Can't take 60% of zero now, can you, YouTube? Suck it. Pittsburgh's about to start the season 11-0 and then get eliminated on Wild Card Weekend. What a season. Ooh, Golden State just held on to beat the Raptors, 106-105. Ben throws it deep, and he's got his man Deontay Johnson across the 40. By the Clowns. Don't forget they lost to a team with no name. That's true. 1st and 10, Steelers. Ticking down here to the 2-minute warning. We'll have at least one more snap before then. Ben looking deep. He throws it deep, and it's tipped off the hands of Juju, and incomplete. 2:10 to go. The Washington No Names. Good old Washington No Names. Ben takes a snap, 2nd and 10 here, rolling to his right. He throws it, and he's got his man. That's Ebron, I believe. No, that's Juju. Into Browns territory. Two-minute warning in this one. The Browns didn't always look pretty for Cleveland, especially there in the 2nd and 3rd quarters, but they start how they finish. And they're going to put away the Pittsburgh Steelers 48-29, pending any more garbage time touchdowns here from Pittsburgh. Ben just won't stop giving the Browns the ball. How now? How nice of him. This was actually a high-scoring game. Yeah, no kidding. This was a great game. Anytime a team scores 30, basically 30, and loses, it's a good game. Maybe that's why I'm the maybe that's why I'm a Big 12 guy. Big 12 be like first one to 30 loses. Although this year the Big 12 actually played some good defense. Pittsburgh with the ball here at the 2-minute warning from the Browns 40. 48-29. Ben straight drop, looks over the middle. He got hit as he threw, and it falls incomplete. And are they saying it's a fumble? No, they're going to rule it incomplete here finally. Ravens, Bills, we can beat Buffalo. I think you guys got a good chance at beating Buffalo. Although, okay. Hear me out here, Ravens fans, because I know there's at least 2 of you in the chat. Hear me out. So, I don't know if you guys, Big 12 be like puts up 72 points and loses by 32. God, what a comment. Okay, hear me out. I don't know how much you guys watch like sports, like radio and like stuff like that. As Ben airs one out and it's dropped by Deontay Johnson at the 22. Rebecca's a Steelers fan. I'm sorry, Rebecca. I'm sorry, Rebecca. We've been trashing on your team for like the last 10 minutes. I'm sorry. But hear me out. Hear me out, Ravens fans. Like I was saying, I don't know how much you guys watch like sports like shows on TV and everything. But so there was a bet, right? There was a bet between Nick Wright and Colin Cowherd. And the bet was on the Bills playoff wins this season. And the bet was if the Bills won 0 playoff games, then Colin Cowherd would have to like get doused in ketchup and mustard on his show. And if they won 1 playoff game, nobody would do anything. But if they won 2 or more playoff games, Nick Wright would have to get doused in ketchup and mustard on Colin's show. So I really wanted the Bills to lose yesterday so I could watch Colin have that happen to him. But now that can't happen, I'd rather watch one of them get doused than none of them get doused. So I kind of want the Bills to win. I'm sorry. You guys can unsubscribe and leave now. But I kind of want the Bills to win now. As 4th and 10, Ben finds a man deep. Juju at the 6. And so you guys can leave now and unsubscribe and dislike me and send me hate mail. But that's it. That's the only reason. It's because I want to see one of them get doused in ketchup and mustard. That's it. I wanted Phillip to win against Buffalo. Yeah, me too. Ben from the 7-yard line finds his man. That's Clay. I said it again. I said Clace Chaypool again. I said it again. I said it again, guys. I said it again. We're just gonna have to make that a meme. That's gonna be an inside joke. That's gonna be an inside joke. No time to leave and unsub. I'm sorry. I just want to see someone get doused in ketchup and mustard. That's it. That's it. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I love you guys because I really like Baltimore. But I just want to see one of them get doused in ketchup and mustard. They are going to convert the 2-point conversion, so it'll be 48-37. One of the Steelers wide receivers named me and my friend's name. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's it. That's the only reason I want the Bills to win next week. That's it. That's the only reason. Because who doesn't want to see Nick Wright doused in ketchup and mustard? Because I know I do. Yeah, Clace Chaypool. That's going to be the meme here. That's going to be the inside joke. Clace Chaypool. NFL record for completions in a game. Ben Roethlisberger, 47 of 68. 501 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 picks. Yeah, Clace Chaypool. That's going to be the meme. So Pittsburgh will onside kick it here. I like Colin Cowherd. He's always nice to Lamar. That's true. That is true. He is usually pretty nice to Lamar. So Boswell in for the onside kick, and he'll get a nice bounce, but it's fielded by Cleveland at the 46. And that should just about do it. Carlson makes the catch on the onside kick. And that'll seal it. So next week we've got Rams at Packers and Ravens at Bills on Saturday. That's an excellent pair of games. And then on Sunday, we're going to have Cleveland at Kansas City and Tampa at New Orleans. Baker will take a knee here. And Pittsburgh will call a timeout. I live somewhere near Buffalo Bills territory. Is a Steelers fan. That's pretty cool. You got to deal with Bills Mafia then. God, Bills Mafia is so much fun though. I love watching videos of just Bills fans on social media. Like if there was a team that I would want to be a fan of that wasn't the Packers, like I would probably pick one of the teams that I do actually like the Cardinals. But like I would love to be a part of Bills Mafia. I just want to jump on tables full of cake and not give a shit about anything and just fuck shit up. That would be so much fun. Steelers fans are everywhere. Oh, I know it. I know Steelers fans in Iowa, which is where I am. And that'll take one final knee here for Baker Mayfield, and that'll do it from Pittsburgh. First playoff road win for Cleveland since 1969. First playoff road win since 1969. And that'll do it from Pittsburgh. 48-37 is the final. Baker, 21 of 34 for 263 and 3 scores. Kareem Hunt added 2 scores on the ground. Nick Chubb, 18 carries for 76 yards, an average of 4.2 yards per carry. Ben Roethlisberger throwing a majority of the games, 47 of 68. Jesus Christ. 501 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 picks. Connor added just 37 yards on the ground, but did add a score, an average of 3.4 yards a carry. Juju Smith-Schuster and Deontay Johnson, the 2 big receivers for Pittsburgh. 13 catches for Juju, 11 for Deontay Johnson, 157 yards and a score for Juju, 117 and no scores for Deontay Johnson. So that's going to do it. Squealers are the Patriots of 2021. Everyone's happy that they're toast. $68. Yeah, he was 1 attempt short. 1 attempt short, Ben. You were so close to greatness and you blew it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. I didn't really have anything planned for the post game. Also, it's 10:42 and I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I should probably go do that. If you throw 68 times, you can't win. That's true. That is very true. So that's gonna do it for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Rebecca, I'm sorry about your Steelers. Verge and Ravens 8. Obviously, looking forward to Ravens Bills next week. I hope you guys will join me Saturday afternoon. Packers hosting the Rams in the divisional round of the playoffs. Aaron Donald, Aaron Rodgers battling it out in the frozen tundra of a Lambeau Field. It should be a good one. Peace out, everybody. I will see you guys next time.